All right, guys. Out of this long list, we're down to the second last one, which is the primary O2 wiring and the relay. So let's check that guy and let's go talk about it.
Here you go, boys.
All right, for the primary O2 wiring, it's pretty simple.
This is a really nice diagram. I'm not gonna lie. This is beautiful.
You'll need to purchase the relay and a pigtail, or I call it a pigtail. That's what you call it in the industry. Maybe there's other names out there. But yeah, you'll need the relay and you'll need the pigtail. The relay, like I was saying, it's a 4-pin, or you can buy a 5-pin. What a 5-pin will look like, essentially the same thing, except it has another pin here in the middle. I didn't put that because you guys don't need it. You're never going to use it. With the 4-pin relay, there's going to be the 87 side of the relay. There's going to be the 85 side of the relay. There's going to be the 30 side of the relay and the 86 side of the relay. And each side here has a description of where the wires need to go, what they need to be wired to, and I don't think I put their function. Yeah, it's just where they need to go and where you locate them. Then you'll need to make also a long harness that's going to connect to your primary O2 sensor. So your primary O2 sensor being connected to the exhaust has a lead. We'll show you guys what that looks like. Let's raise the car. All right, guys, so we're here underneath the vehicle, and this is what a primary O2 looks like. It's going to be your first O2 sensor in your exhaust system, hence the name. Primary means first one. Then you'll have your secondary, which is going to be down here, and you'll have, if you have an air fuel like we have, for air fuel gauge, it'll be your second one. But here we're talking about the primary. Our primary is going to be this guy, and you'll have a female end to the primary O2 sensor. This is what the female end looks like. And all O2s, depending on the companies, will have different colors. So the colors might change here, guys, all right?
Yep.
So I've had O2s where they have dual black, 2 white, green, grays, all kinds of colors. But the positioning of the wires doesn't change. The colors of the wires could change, but the positioning of and the function of that wire does not change. All right, now when I said you need to build a harness, this is the harness. So I built a little harness. I made it about 3 feet long. And I made it that long because I have to fish it through the inside of the car, and then it's got to come through the harness side. So I made it come out through here. You guys can see it. Yep. I punctured a little tiny hole there, and I ran it through, and it connects to our O2. So when you're looking at this plug here, that's how you're supposed to look at it. So you're gonna have number 1, you're gonna have number 2, number 3, and number 4. So 4 wires to this plug. All right, let's reconnect this. Let's just stick it back inside here.
Make sure you guys tuck it away so it doesn't get burnt or damaged when you're driving.
Yep.
Because then you're gonna have some problems.
That is true. You'll have some malfunctioning stuff, possibly even burning out the ECU. So don't do that mistake, guys. Tuck it away nicely. Let's go to our wiring stuff. All right, so on our wiring stuff, when you're building the 3-foot long O2 sensor plug, you're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, just the way I showed you guys it. Number 1, you're gonna connect it to the C101 pin number 13. I have it there wired up to a red slash yellow wire. Let's go to our C101 diagram. C101 diagram, number 13, that's where it was positioned on the plug. So let's go to our 13. On one side was the red slash yellow, and then on the opposite side, where I wired it up, as I said previously, I have
Yellow, red.
Red, yellow wire.
Yep.
All right. Number 2, connect to the C101 pin number 19, red wire. So pin number 19, right here, which was that one down there. Pin number 19, red, air fuel ratio sensor signal positive. I have it connected to a yellow green, which is on the body side of the harness. So what do I have here? Yeah, I didn't write it down because I didn't write down the color that I have it connected to, because depending on what wire you guys want to use,
Yep.
it will change.
Because this is the wire you made yourself.
Yes, this is the wire that I pinned in myself.
Yep.
So it could be any color you guys want to have on the body side of the harness.
Yep.
But on the ECU side, it does not change. The ECU side of stuff does not change.
Nope.
So if it's red,
It's always red.
whatever the body side is, you can put whatever it is, but on the harness side of the engine harness, it's going to be red. So
Gotcha.
that's why I said just connect it to the red harness. We'll go and show you guys it. Number 3, here, connect the O2 relay number 87. So on the relay part, there is going to be, you'll look at the relay. Actually, let's go get a relay and show them what a relay looks like.
Yep.
All right, guys, this is what a relay looks like. So this one here, 4-pin relay, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Simple, self-explanatory, 4-pin relay. So flipping the relay, I know when you guys look at this, you don't really understand what's going on here, but if you flip it, the relay will always give you a number and which pin identifies for what number. So 87 is going to be the top one. That's why I have it like this. 87, the top one. So at 87, what do we have to do at 87? We have to connect the O2 relay
To number 87.
87, all right? Second wire. So number three of that harness, you have to connect to 87. So on the lead of this guy, we'll show you guys in a sec, you have to connect that wire there. I made it as a white wire, and I'll show you guys why I made it as a white wire. That'll be the next thing. We're gonna go now to number 4. Number 4 is gonna be connect number 4 wire on the O2 plug to the C101 pin number 10, black white wire. So number 10, which was the last one, if you go to it, black white, O2, fuel ratio, sensor, heater, minus. I have it connected to a green one. Once again, you can connect it to any color on the body side that you guys desire and pick, all right? So let's go and explain now the relay stuff. Okay. This little guy's been here chilling.
He's been chilling. And he's holding
The fuse wire. All right.
A little troublemaker.
Yeah.
So,
okay guys, so we are now gonna wire up those 4 wires that we didn't wire up on the C101 plug. So the C101 plug, the first wire we're gonna wire up is the white wire. So let me go and get the description of that guy there. All right guys, got my diagram here. So the first wire we're gonna go and wire up from the C101 is gonna be this white wire, and that white wire was number 11? No. Sorry, it was not number 11. That one was number 15. 15. So if you count 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So number 15, that one white wire coming from C101 body harness side. So white wire, body harness side. So if you read it, connect to relay plug 87 along with white wire to O2 sensor. So that wire there is going to be connected to their 87. So if we go and look at our 87, that's our 87 pin right there. So if we go and look at our 87 pin, still right there, 87 pin.
Yep. And there are two white wires right there.
There are two white wires. So one white wire is going to go to the C101 plug. That's what I'm stating here when I say connect relay plug 87 along with white wire to O2 sensor. The other white wire goes to the O2 sensor. So that connects to the harness. All right, so that harness there, if we go and follow it, is number 3, which is connected to the O2 relay number 87.
Beautiful.
Self-explanatory?
Self-explanatory.
All right. If you guys didn't get that, message us. And I can try to explain it a little bit easier, but I think that's the easiest I can explain it. So 87,
it's pretty simple.
yeah, 87 is gonna have 2 wires. One's gonna go to the O2. In this case, I'm using a white wire, and then the other wire is gonna come from number 15 pin of the C101. All right. So that's what we have here on 87 for the relay. Simple?
Simple.
Awesome. Next one on the relay, we're gonna do number 30. So number 30, it's gonna be a cross from our 87. So if we go here, we've got more lights than a porno studio now here. Look at this.
This is amazing.
Look how much lighting we have here.
Every angle.
Every angle. So flip it over. Last one, which is this one here that I'm finger blasting. You can't even see that, dude.
Of course I can see it. But
No, you can't.
Dude, right there.
What are you talking about?
Finger blasting the red one.
This one here.
Oh, you're talking about that? Oh, sorry.
here,
I
man.
thought we
Pay
were talking about the
attention
wire.
to this.
My bad. My mistake. I was presumed in. Sorry, guys. Okay, so that's the one he's finger blasting.
Right here, number 30. So 30, we're gonna connect that 30. We're gonna follow it. And what is it? I have it as a red wire. That red wire there, where are we gonna connect it to? So that red wire is to a 12 volt all-time hot or all-time on. So it's always gonna have 12 volts. Whether the car is on or it's off, it's always gonna have 12 volts. That's what I mean by hot. It always has to have 12 volts.
Okay.
All right, so number 30 has to have 12
So it
volts.
has
at all
consistent power. As long as there's juice in the battery, that thing's always got juice going to it. Okay.
Okay, so wire to 12 volt all-time hot. That's the source, okay? Where is the location of that? If you guys want to find in this area here, where are you going to find somewhere that has 12 volts at all time? All right, this is where some of the old stuff from the 1.7 body harness is going to come into work. So these guys here are going to be relays for the body harness that do certain functions for the car. This one, we're not touching this, so there's no need for me to explain what this does, but there is going to be the black side. So there's going to be these two. They are on a metal frame. Where's the metal frame? I have it back here somewhere, no?
Back here somewhere.
So I'll show you guys. All right, guys, sorry we had some technical difficulties there. Battery died. So our 85 is going to be the one on the right side of the relay, and we have it connected to a purple wire. All right, let's go read our number 85. Our 85 is wired to key on 12 volt source. So if I go and test it right now, I need to have, once I turn on the key, I don't even know where I put the key, but once I turn on the key, oh, there it is. Once I turn on the key, I need to have 12 volts coming to this wire.
As soon as it's on the on position.
On position, yes. Okay. So where am I gonna find that? If I go all the way back to our OEM relay, it's gonna be the gray-blue wire. So that gray-blue wire is gonna be spliced with our purple wire, which is our 85 wire.
As you guys can see.
Yep, the purple wire, 85. That's where I'm gonna go and connect that. So splice the gray-blue wire on the relay plug of body harness side, OEM 1.7 primary O2 sensor. Oh, sorry, I wrote primary O2 sensor. It's supposed to be secondary O2 sensor.
But I'm pretty sure they get that now.
Yeah. The next one is gonna be the simplest one, and that's gonna be number 86. 86, lift the relay. 86, the one on the left side, number 86, you guys can see that. I made it as an orange wire because it's gonna connect to an orange wire. So that one there, 86. 86, wire to orange wire on ECU, E-plug, pin number 8. So if you follow our orange wire, it's gonna have to go to an orange wire, another orange wire, connected to E-wire.
Our E-plug, right?
Our E-plug. So our E-plug is the plug that stays with the body harness. So our body harness, number 8, it's right here. This is what it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's a slot that can be skipped. You guys can see it.
Yep, there's the one that you can skip right there.
And then the next one is the orange wire.
Yes, sir.
Number 8. So you need to connect that wire there to 86. This vehicle does not come with that wire. So when you're at the scrapyard and you took some of these guys, you'll have to grab one of these wires and put it there. If you're lucky enough to find an orange one in one of these wires because you took the right plug, you can wire it up. If you didn't find an orange one, any other color will work as long as it's a connection to that wire. All right?
Yep.
And then that's it. Your primary O2 sensor has now a relay that will work on its own. The secondary O2 sensor has a relay that will work on its own. And everything is wired up to the ECU. Everything is wired up to our C101 plug. And everything is wired up to the shifter box. We're done for wiring. You can go for a drive now.
Yeah, you can literally do a full send, no problems. The car will run as if it's, because we're on a demobilized ECU, granted, right? So it's gonna run like a stock premium RSX.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe a little bit better if you have bolt-ons, because it's always a little bit better than factory, but yeah.
Always great to have bolt-ons. Bolt-ons make the world a greater place to live.
Before we get to this, I just gotta make one little key important thing you guys can understand.
But that's optional.
Yeah,
we only did that because it looks nice.
It looks nice, and right here, it tells you what gear you are when you're in manual mode, so you don't have to guess what gear you're in when you put it into manual mode. Right?
That's correct.
So that helps a lot. And it's got other features. It tells you when your door's open and everything. It's nice. I have it on the spooniest one. I like it. And Ashley has it.
Yep.
And she's gonna like it. But before we get onto this, which is an optional thing, you don't have to do this. You can run your factory cluster. That's not a problem. This ECU, right? As you guys know, it's a demobilized one. You know that we are going to be going with the K-tuner later on in the year. You cannot use this ECU, and not because we have a demobilizer on it. For you to run a K-tuner on an automatic RSX, you need an 0506. And I've put that in what you need to run K-tuner in a previous video. And then you need a jumper harness. But we're going to explain all that when the time comes for, to do the K-tuner setup, because we're going to need our boy Ralphie once again, because you have to hot wire, like solder it into the actual ECU. But you need an 0506 automatic RSX ECU. So
Yep. Pretty much bang on.
So, yeah.
Looking forward to seeing this thing on a K-tuner, and we can put it on a dyno and dyno this car and see what kind of horsepower we're going to get with all the goodies that we've done.
Of course, because you put it in manual, and it's a lot easier for the tuner to tune because the tranny will not want to downshift on its own every time you try to accelerate hard.
Yeah, it's going to be, dude, it's going to be the first automatic car that I've ever seen get tuned. I've yet to see, I mean, that came out of my establishment, so
all you do is manual swaps, manual everything, so this is the first.
I've never done an automatic swap. From automatic motor back to an automatic motor swap. I've always done from automatic to cut that shit out, put manual. Let's do this. Let's go bang some gears. So this is different, way different. But it was a huge learning experience, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, man. Some food for thought, a lot of that. Happy with it all.
But it just makes your arsenal of infinite wisdom with not just this generation, but like with Hondas and Acuras itself. You gained something out of it.
Oh, always, man. I'm always looking to expand my knowledge all the time. And with that being said, guys, I don't think Paul showed you. Look at his new shift knob.
Yeah, you know, the plug hooked us up with that nice carbon fiber 5-speed Mugen shift knob.
Put a lock nut there.
Yeah, we just
but
have to
Ashley's gonna be able to bang some gears in style.
Like, we banged a pretty nice one
in the previous video.
Yeah, we did.
Well, I didn't. I was just sitting there. I was passing. I was along for the ride.
But I'm pretty sure
we did tear up a little small portion street of Mexico,
and we almost killed the guy.
Yeah, that's true.
But now we're just gonna conclude this video